Welcome back. A pilgrimage to Italy next month is set to follow in the footsteps of a soon-to-be saint. Two Dominican priests in New York, that is, are taking around 24 young men on a tour of major sites of the life of Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati. They will even climb some of the same mountains as he did. Those joining the group should be ready to walk around 20,000 steps each day. The pilgrimage is set to take place next month, despite the recent change in the date of his canonization. We recently spoke with one of the priests leading the tour.
Well, for more, we turn to one of the leaders of the pilgrimage, Father Vincent Bernhard with the Catholic Center at NYU. Father Vincent, thank you for joining us. First off, remind us again about Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati and how he remains relevant today.
Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati was a young man who grew up in Turin in the early 20th century. He's relevant today because he's a good model for all young Christians. But especially Christians who are seeking hope today, who see a world that's full of chaos and full of strife and want to keep their faith strong, because that's exactly what he did in his own life. And so that's what makes him relevant, I think, today, and why we're looking forward to his canonization.
Obviously, that would affect a lot of people today for sure. And there are still a few spots left in this pilgrimage. It's open to men ages 18 to 25. And there is one requirement, though, about physical fitness. Tell us about that.
That's right. You need to be ready to climb a mountain. We're going to climb one of the mountains that soon-to-be Saint Pier Giorgio Frassati climbed himself while we're in the Turin area.
So we mentioned a few of the sites you're going to visit. What are you in particular most excited for?
Climbing the mountain is going to be special, I have to say. Actually going to one of these places that he loved, and I'm excited to share that with these men.
And how do you hope the young men joining the pilgrimage to Italy gain from it? What exactly do you hope they pull out of it at the end of the day?
I hope that they're better friends with Pier Giorgio Frassati, and they find in him an example and an ideal for living their faith today and having a strong faith and growing closer to Jesus Christ.
Can you give us a little more sense of, if you're on this pilgrimage, what this is going to look like? How does this work? You know, what are some of the things you're going to do leading up to the climb of that mountain, or do you just kind of start there?
We're going to be walking in the footsteps of Pier Giorgio. That's, of course, the highlight, but visiting his rooms, praying by the bed he died on, before going down to the canonization itself. It's going to be a very prayerful experience, a very fraternal experience with the other pilgrims. And I hope by the end of the day of just a very holy experience for all of the men involved.
I think very unique as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Father, if people want more information, where can they go to get it?
You can go look at Select International Tours, and they can help you get signed up for the pilgrimage. Though there's only so much time left for that to be possible, so make sure you do that soon, and they'll get you all ready to go.
All right, sounds like an amazing event and journey. Father Vincent Bernhard leading a pilgrimage to Italy next month for the canonization of Pier Giorgio Frassati. Thank you, Father.
Thank you so much.